How's it going, everyone? Saintsfan back again with another GTA 5 Smugglers Run video. This DLC is coming out next Tuesday, and I'm really excited for it. In this video, I want to take a look at the vehicles and the aircraft, and I want to go through all of them a little bit more in depth, as well as sort of show you guys what their real life versions are, so you can get a better idea of maybe what to expect when the DLC does come out, because some of these are really interesting. Now, huge shout out to xSebi, the Reddit user who actually put this all together. I'll leave a link to the post he made in the description. Starting us off, we have the MiG-17, or the MiG-17. I am just going to let you guys know, I have no idea how to pronounce half these things, so if I do, I am completely sorry. But the MiG-17, that's what I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's the one that you may have noticed the most in the trailer. At least it was the one I noticed the most just because of its unique look. And you can see it's actually in the background here of this image. That's the aircraft we're going to be talking about first. Now, some other pictures of it in GTA. We have the close-up here. And honestly, this thing looks really good. I'm excited to see the customization for it. Here we have the cockpit of it. So you can see it's kind of an old school sort of plane. And then here we have it shooting rockets at the cargo plane. So in real life, this is a Russian high subsonic fighter that was actually made around the 1950s. And that is why I presume it does have such a unique look. But as you can tell from that last picture, it does have rockets and it does have that jet engine. So it is going to be relatively fast and it's going to be really good, I think. This one may be the new best plane in the game because Rockstar did like to show it off a lot. So I'm kind of thinking this one might be the new go-to, and this one might also be the most expensive. The next one, we have the P-51d Mustang, and in GTA, it's the one at the bottom left there. This one had some really cool liveries, and we have another shot of it in flight. You can see on the right. Here we have it being chased at, and this is the one, this is the shot or the sequence in the trailer where you can see the few of them with the different liveries. And then finally, here we have it again. This one is actually a little bit different from the other ones because it has the bombs, I guess, next to the gun. Because in the other pictures, you didn't see, I don't know if that's a gas tank or if that is bombs, but you didn't see that part. So again, that just shows us the customization for these vehicles. Now, in real life, this one, it was an American long-range single-seat fighter and fighter bomber used during World War II. So just expect when it comes out that it is going to be a single-seater aircraft. The next one we have is called the Beechcraft Model 18. And in GTA Online, this is this one from this really cool shot where we have the gunner up top. And I assume he has somewhat of a 360-degree view, like he can turn that around to shoot all around him, and that's really nice. And then we have this shot of the backside blowing them up. You can see those turrets are absolutely deadly. And then we have it dropping bombs, which is something that's really interesting. And then here we have it again from below with the bomb bay open. So this one in real life says it's a 6 to 11 seat twin-engined low-wing tail wheel light aircraft manufactured by the Beech Aircraft Corporation in Kansas. So it's American made, and it says it holds from 6 to 11 people. Now in the screenshot, obviously we see 2 people, but you also see other seats in the plane. So maybe it's something like the Insurgent Custom where you have the option to hold right on the D-pad to go either in the plane or up in the gun. I kind of feel like that's what this plane is going to end up being. Next one we have is the Apache attack helicopter. Obviously, don't need to really explain too much about this one. It's the Hunter, and hopefully it's freaking badass. Moving along, though, the next plane is this one, and we really only see it in this one shot of the trailer. It's the ME-163 Komet, and it's the one at the bottom left, the green one. This one has a super interesting story to it. So it's actually a German rocket-powered fighter aircraft, and this was made around World War II, and it's the only rocket-powered fighter aircraft ever to have been operational. And if you want, you can like Google it. I did some Googling. It's actually super interesting to like read about, but because it's rocket-powered, that means it is insanely fast. Now, in GTA Online, we have a few rocket-powered vehicles, so I'm wondering how a rocket-powered plane is going to work. Is it going to be something that is just fast right off the bat, or is it going to be something along the lines of the Rocket Voltic and the Oppressor, where you have to wait a certain time to use like the extra boost? Either way, though, this Komet, or whatever they call it in GTA, is going to be the fastest plane in the game, maybe even the fastest vehicle in the game. So that's something, if you're into that sort of thing, you're going to want to look for. And I'm guessing since we can see it in GTA Online, it's only going to be for one person. Now this next one is the McKinnon G21C, and this one we only see one time in the trailer as well, and it's the one that I said definitely looks like an amphibious aircraft, and it turns out in real life that's actually the case. In real life, it's an amphibious aircraft that served as an 8-seat commuter aircraft. So this one will probably be good if you're driving or if you're doing missions along the water. As you can see in GTA Online, it does have those guns in the front, but I'm sure, you know, this is going to be relatively slow and it's probably going to get taken down fairly easily. So this one may be one of the planes you don't really go and buy. Moving down the list, the next one is the Cesare 7T, which is that little copter that they showed off in the trailer. And you can see it right here with the gun down there. Now, what's interesting, in real life, it's actually a 2-seater, and it's kind of like the Hunter, where the other person sits behind you. So I'm wondering if that's going to be the case in GTA Online. We can't really get a good glimpse of maybe what's behind the pilot there, although it does look really small. So I highly doubt this helicopter will carry 2 people, but it is something interesting to note. The next one is the giant sort of AC-130 looking plane we saw in the trailer. And this guy said that it's actually based off of the Antonov AN-12, which was a Russian-made plane that went into production around 1959. But in real life, you can see it's a little bit different than the plane that is in GTA Online. In GTA Online, it looks a lot more modern. It doesn't even look like it's got the propellers, so it's got like the jet engines. And one thing that's kind of interesting, I've seen a lot of people say this could be this DLC's version of the MOC, not in terms of bringing other helicopters and planes into it to upgrade, because that's not realistic, but maybe it's like, or it acts like the MOC, where if you go into the back of it, then it's kind of like in its own separate thing, and there's like certain cargo bays or just bays in general that you can put in here. That might be kind of cool. And it's also got a similar cannon, a similar gun on it like the MOC. But that is definitely something interesting. And then the most interesting part about this plane, at the very back of it, and we only see it for a brief second in the trailer, you can see they circled it here. Are those flares? Did Rockstar finally add flares to GTA Online? And then moving to the final plane we saw in the trailer, the glider. They say it's based off of the ultralight in real life, but it's a freaking glider. So it'll be kind of fun, but I don't really see it being too practical in online. Now moving to the artwork, there's actually a few things we can see from this that's not in the trailer. So first off, the car at the bottom left. I said it could be a custom Warner, but I believe the car that is in this picture, that is the Ford Escort. You can see it. It definitely looks really similar. So maybe we get a Ford Escort in GTA Online. And then we actually see another plane in this that's not in the trailer, and it's the T6 Texan 2. And I believe that's the plane on the left. You can see with the rocket pods and with the gun. So all in all, if you add it up, that is 8 planes with 2 helicopters and 1 car. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff that we have yet to see. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing like the real life counterparts to some of the planes and aircraft coming to GTA Online next Tuesday. If you want, go follow me on my Twitter, because over the weekend I'll be doing a shark card giveaway for some of you guys who need some extra money for the DLC, so definitely check that out. But thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe for more awesome GTA content. As always, though, I'll see you guys in the next one.